That's what I said. I don't see the joke behind this.
Anyway, hi guys.
Hi.
Here we go. Gotta be polite to the audience.
Yeah?
But, so, this is... Sorry, the whole gang is not here at the moment. Casey is not in school. I was thinking he was in school, because it's late, but it's actually very early in the morning.
He's probably asleep.
Yeah, that would make sense. But, Azaria's actually asleep too. I've been staying up watching TV. Watching TV on my day off. So, anyway, what's up guys? This is Andrew and
Steven
from the Adequate Wargamers, and this is our first official Anything Buts video. Are you still okay with that name? I feel like it's pretty cool, and it's like catchy, but like no one ever really gave me any other options for the name, so...
So, by default, yours wins.
Sweet. Okay, so now that that's established, so I was thinking we could do something like, for those of you that don't know what this kind of video is, it's mainly just, instead of only ever uploading battle reports, we wanted to upload some things where we sit down and talk to you guys, you know, talk about fluff, tactics, our armies, answer any questions you guys have, kind of let you guys get to know us a bit more, and also just because we like talking about Warhammer. Me and this guy have been up to like 8 o'clock in the morning, just all night talking about Warhammer, and I'm just like, dude, what if people heard our opinions on stuff, especially your opinions? Even though we gotta put like a disclaimer for your opinions. Because, you know, you use logic and stuff. But, so yeah, I was thinking we could talk about something, like, at first, like, about the new Dark Eldar Codex, or anything like that, but, I don't know, like, I think it was Craig, and it was some other people I don't remember. Hecatrix, yep, Hecatrix, they comment on pretty much everything, so, you guys are awesome for commenting on everything. Like, as soon as a new video comes out, it's just like, and oh, there's all of Craig's comments, you know. But no, we like that. Keep doing that. But no, so we figured that we're going to start with me and Steven, just because me and him are here. We're going to kind of explain how we got into wargaming, and 40K in general, not even just, you know, the wargaming aspect itself, just so you guys know where we started from as far as, you know, everything goes, pretty much. So, actually, it would start with you, because you were the one that got me into it. So, where exactly did you begin?
Well, it's technically started, oh god, what? Between 6 and 8 years ago, with, not 6 or 8 years ago for Warhammer, specifically, sort of. It started with the Dawn of War game, Warhammer 40K Dawn of War series by Relic at the time.
Relic, yeah. THQ, it was a number of companies.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, THQ.
I got it for a friend for his birthday, because he asked for it, and then I watched him play it, and I'm like, oh, that is so cool, I want to play this. So, eventually, I got myself a copy, and it was awesome. And then, I want to say maybe a year later or so, the same friend and I were talking a bunch, and he had already had some Space Marines from the, I think it was the 4th edition starter set thing of the, like, Tyranids versus Space Marines one.
They had one like that?
Yeah, that was the 4th edition one, I'm pretty sure. Man. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, so they've had one of those for each edition?
I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, so they've always had one of the little mini rulebooks?
I don't know the details.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure that was 4th edition.
They need one for Necrons! Come on, Necrons!
Maybe.
Obviously it's not for 7th edition, because we already have, what, 2?
Well, that's what I mean. They have 2, though.
Yeah.
What's stopping them from just making more? Because a lot of people like them. A lot of people think that the getting into Warhammer is the hardest part, as with any hobby, and so more starter sets that are really good and come with the rulebook and dice templates would be like, it would attract more people easier.
I mean, that alone is why other companies have done well, like War Machines and Hordes. They have that really cheap starter set for 2 players.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and that's, yeah.
Which makes sense. And then, actually, I think some people said that they were hoping that they would do like a Necron versus Blood Angels one, but I'm like, no, because Blood Angels and Necrons like each other.
They really don't.
Well, I mean, they really
just
don't, but they did for that one time.
They still didn't. They just liked each other more than.
But it
people
was
thought they
respectful, though. It's like, that's why I have respect for the Silent King, because he was just like, no. You guys helped us, so we're not going to kill you. You can leave now.
Get off our planet. Makes sense.
But, so yeah.
So again, he had already had some Space Marine, and he was looking into getting the 5th edition Assault on Black Reach set. I had been talking with him and was like, okay, well, I want to get into this, but what army do I want? I think I spent that entire year looking through every single codex at the time and trying to figure out what army I wanted. Eventually, I settled on Orcs, so that I would get an Assault on Black Reach, he got an Assault on Black Reach, I gave him all my Space Marines, he gave me all his Orcs. We played a few games, and I did not enjoy how, at least the Orcs that I had played, because pretty much all I had was over 60-something boys, a squad of knobs, a couple war bosses, and then the...
and all of that was from Assault on Black Reach?
It was 2 Assault on Black Reaches, and 1 extra box of boys.
Okay, because that sounds like a lot for one.
No, that's
what
I mean. We each got an Assault on Black Reach.
Oh, okay.
And then I gave him all my Marines, so he had 2 Assault on Black Reach sets of Marines, and I had 2 Assault on Black Reach sets of Orcs, plus I bought 1 extra box of Orcs.
Okay.
So
what happened to all those Orcs?
I traded him for the Marines later on.
Ah, well, skipping ahead, spoilers, no, we gotta get to that part in the story, though.
So we played some games, and pretty much all I did was, I walked across the board, he shot some bolt guns, he couldn't stop the Orcs ran into him and died. Or, the Space Marines died. We played 3 games, and they went exactly like that. No matter what he could do, he just couldn't stop the Orcs, and all I had to do was walk across. I found that extremely boring. So I sat on the Orcs for a while, went back to looking through all the armies, because he was the only friend I had at the time who played Warhammer. I don't like interacting with people, because I'm very shy and scared of meeting people. So I didn't go to stores and stuff, and at the time he lived not terribly far away, but a good city away, so we couldn't hang out all the time. So I went back and started looking through all the codexes again. I'm like, well, what else is there? And I believe at one point I was pretty set on either Space Wolves or Tau. And then one day, I found this new codex that I'd somehow never seen. Like, I've never seen the race. I'm like, what's this? It was Dark Eldar. I started looking through it, and it was the 5th edition one. I think it like just come out, which is how I found out about it, or how I found it at all. I was looking through it, and I'm like, done. I don't remember what it was about it specifically, just...
Actually, when did the Dark Eldar Codex come out?
November 20...
You have it?
Of course I do.
Well, like, there should be like a...
copyright thing in the front, yep. I want to say it was November 2010.
It's that new? I could have swore the Codex was older than that.
This one?
Yeah.
No. 6th edition came out like 2012, I thought. Grey Knights and Necrons were 2011.
Wow, yeah, the Necron Codex is that new as well. Wow, okay. I guess I got my time
because 5th edition was stretched again for like good 4 years, because Space Marines, I want to say, were like 2008 or so, and then it went all the way to about 2012, give or take. I think.
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't quote me on this. This is just what I think.
So you found the Dark Eldar Codex,
and that was it. I was just like, I'm done. This is what I want. So, and it's because I know a lot of it. In like, I know in a lot of like games and stuff, I've always liked the whole speedy, roguish aspect kind of thing in that term, and I don't know, the whole, just everything there. I really do enjoy the Dark Eldar fluff, and I've seen a few people that are like this, that are like I've been told I'm a really nice person, and because I don't like, yeah, apparently, so I don't like being mean. I have a really strong guilt thing. I just don't, I can't.
Well, sometimes you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. Well, you make some good points.
So, but to counteract that, when I play video games, I really, really like being evil because I can't in real life. So, this might be one of those, this is an out kind of thing of, oh my god, I get to be these just malicious monster people without actually being these terrible people. Because that's like, I love, like, the idea of them, or playing them, or like role-playing them kind of thing. I could never actually be one, or just no.
Well, I mean, I could never actually be a Necron either, but you know.
I can never have their personalities. Like, I would just, no.
Yeah, probably not. I could never have anyone's personality in 40K.
Exactly. Nope. But, so, and yeah. And so I didn't actually get to play them at all in 5th edition because I got, I think I got an Archon, a couple of Raiders, and a few boxes of Warriors. And then, again, I didn't get to play with my friend for, again, a fairly long time. And then I was able to get the Dark Eldar Megaforce for some Christmas, and then I was like, I have an army now. And it was amazing, and I loved him.
Yeah, that Megaforce has a lot of crap in it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they don't do that anymore. I mean, they have, like,
They have a couple.
Strike Force. Well, yeah, actually, no. The only reason I haven't noticed them is because, hey, my Codex isn't out yet for the new edition, so... Oh, boy. Because, yeah, they have one for Space Marines, Tau, Eldar, even Tyranids. I bought the Tyranids one. That was the first thing I bought. So...
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really good.
Yeah, well, fair enough. So... Is that the origin of
Kinda.
And are you still enjoying playing them? You're not thinking about switching them out for any other army?
No.
Not thinking about allying in Eldar and stuff like that?
I mean, I was always thinking about allying Eldar as soon as 6th edition came out, but not because it would make them better, but because I liked the idea of it. In fact, heck, some of my ideas weren't even like normal ideas. Like, at one point I'm like, okay, well, I could have a Farseer, throwing some buffs on my guys, that'd be really cool. And I'm like, that wouldn't make much sense. Why would a Farseer work with Dark Eldar? And I'm like, no. What it is the Dark Eldar captured a Farseer at one point. And at the time, I was really I really liked using Duke Siliscus. So I'm like, okay, well, he sanctioned this because he doesn't actually stay in Camorra, because even among a pirate race, he's the pirate of pirates, so he doesn't have to worry about Vect getting pissy because no psychers in Camorra. But he probably would have forgotten that he commissioned this because he's kind of insane. So then you have some homunculus who take this captured Farseer and start experimenting and basically turn it into just a walking psychic thing. Not even really a Farseer anymore. They just control and poke it and make it do things. So, and then I think I tried out a couple of proxy games and used, I was trying out Rangers, and I'm like, well, that's not that hard to explain. They could either be more Corsairish or just, hey, Rangers go around and they just, do things, protecting things. They're like, oh, well, the Maiden World's under attack, and they're Dark Eldar. Guys, can you help us? He's like, what do we get out of it? I don't know. We'll worry about it later. We just need to stop those guys from hurting the maiden world. I was like, okay, and something out of it. I don't know, but
Yeah.
and then like I even have the Eldar Codex. I got it the day it came out. Before I had heard anything about it. I hadn't heard any rumors. I don't know if there just weren't any or if I didn't see any or what. I don't know, but I didn't know anything about it. And I have not bought a single model for it simply because I'm more worried about dealing with people who hate the Eldar Codex than losing or potentially losing because I'm not using the Eldar Codex. Because I don't want to, play a game, win, and then be like, oh, well, you only won because Eldar overpowered. I'm like, awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, you like being that underdog.
Kind of.
Which, I mean, hey, you have crushed many people that are just like, oh, you're playing Dark Eldar, huh? That's cool. How many Venoms do you have? Huh, only 3. What's all this other stuff you have? And then you just kill them. So, except for Bane Blades. Not doing well against Bane Blades.
Not yet, anyway. I didn't have Deep Strike without any scatter.
Yeah, with like Heat Lances or like anything, that'd be pretty cool.
There's only a couple of other options, but sure.
I mean, with Dark Eldar, it's like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
Exactly.
But
that's people's biggest issues.
But let's draw a timeline here. So you have like you playing Dawn of War.
Yep.
Or, okay, so you guys are seeing Dawn of War is him playing here, like sometime in high school, because we actually started talking and hanging out junior year.
Yep, 11th grade.
Because of psychology class.
Yep.
And then we started hanging out at our friend Zach's house, who me and Billy were hanging out with since freshman year. And then basically he was like, hey, let's play Dawn of War. And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what that is, whatever. And then so we all brought our computers over to Zach's house and just set up this whole LAN thing. And then you were just like, all right, Andrew, how would you like to be like zombie space skeleton robot things? And I'm like, sign me up.
Yeah, because at the time I knew you really liked the necromantic, or you like necromancers on. I'm like, that's, close enough. Let's see how it works. And
yeah, like in most games, like in WoW, he played a rogue.
Oh yeah.
Dark Eldar. In WoW, I played a warlock. I typically play a necromancer or a warlock just because I like the dark magic and stuff. Yes, Necrons don't have magic, but technically, there's really nothing else that would fit like a necromancer or something.
Yeah, about a necromancer, yeah, they're maybe Nurgle, but...
Yeah, but I hate Nurgle. I hate the grossness. It's just disgusting. But no, so we were playing Dawn of War, and I'm just like, oh, cool, so like my base is like a monolith? Oh, sweet, guys. And then you're just like, Andrew, go grab that relic. And I'm like, okay. So then I build the other monolith where it's like, just blowing crap up, and I'm like, done. Done. And then, so then we played that, and then, after high school, I got a job and stuff like that. And then a couple years later, you'd probably been playing for a while since then.
Yeah, again, I didn't actually play much of 5th edition, but I still played some games, mostly because, as I kind of mentioned, at one point, my friend who had been playing the Space Marines, he moved on to other armies. He's gone through Imperial Guard, Necrons, Eldar, Grey Knights. I think he still has Grey Knights.
I think I was actually supposed to buy some Necrons off of him at one point.
Probably.
But isn't he, like, in New York now?
Yeah, although he's working on getting vacation time, but that's... Yeah.
There you go.
Anyways, so I ended up trading my orcs for his Space Marines because his girlfriend at the time was trying to get into it and he wanted to try out orcs, and I'm like, I don't really like the orcs so much, let me try Space Marines. I didn't do so good with Space Marines.
And why was that, Steven? Explain why that is.
I'm really bad at making armor saves. Like...
Oh, I thought it was because you weren't using any rhinos.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't help. But no, I played a game against him where I made less. I don't know how. I really don't know how. But I made less armor saves as Space Marines than he made as Imperial Guard. So it was bad.
The dice gods are just like, you're not meant to play Space Marines, man.
I guess
there's something else out there for you.
I guess so.
But so I while I was working this job, a couple years after high school, I got another job on the side just to kind of pick up some extra hours. So eventually I left my first job and got more hours. I got offered this new program through my current job, and it was just like, wow, I'm making decent money now. So then, I went through a period of time where I didn't really talk to most of my old friends, this guy included. So we started talking again, started hanging out and everything, and then they had all gotten into 40K during my absence. So as soon as I came back, Casey had his Space Marines, Billy had his orcs that were mostly painted at the time with what he had. You had your Dark Eldar, and I'm like, man, I missed out. This makes me sad. So then you're just like, you showed me the Necron Codex, and I'm like, well, this stuff is so weird. Like, I was used to the 3rd edition, because Dawn of War was based off of 3rd edition. So
Necrons, yeah, because I think it came out during 4th edition of 40K.
But we didn't have a 4th edition Codex. So, when I saw the Wraiths, I'm like, oh man, those Wraiths are cool. When I see the new ones in the book, and I'm like, what? They look different, But then, I do remember you showed me the Doom Scythe. And I'm like, done. I'm getting 10 of those. I don't even care what it does. That looks awesome. So yes, I use Night Scythes and Doom Scythes because they're awesome, not because they're particularly good. I mean, Tesla Destructors are nice against you, especially.
That's a lot of things.
Because you're just like, nah, Night Shields, oh crap, no! But, so no, I was looking over the Codex, and then Zach was visiting down here, because he ended up moving a couple states away, and he was back down here visiting for a while, and he was proxying Tyranids. He was looking at getting into Tyranids. So first game I ever played, I'm like, alright, what do I do with dice? I don't know what I'm doing. I know D&D dice, I don't know this dice. So, Zach played a proxy game where he had, Marines that were proxied as Tyranids, and then I was playing a game where...
I think I used my Dark Eldar.
I think it was a mixture of Dark Eldar and Marines proxying as Necrons. And I'm just like, alright, I got a squad of warriors on foot, I got some immortals, hey, and then I got some death marks. The death marks were the only ones that really did anything. Because I'm just like, alright, how does Deep Strike work? I'll place them here. Okay, scatter. Hey, look at that. Okay, I don't know what's going on. And then, I shot at something, and I'm like, yeah, I killed you! And, I don't know, it was fun. I ended up getting my, butt kicked, because what did he use, Biovores? I think he had Biovores, because he had something that was long-range barrage that if it missed, it spawned stuff. I know that.
That's the only thing he had that it would have been.
So, yeah, obviously those tore me a new one. But then after that, I went out and I went to WB, the local store that we play at. I grabbed the Codex, I grabbed the box of Warriors, and I sent a picture to Steven, and he was just like, yay! And so I went home, and I didn't even have the little cutter things for the spruce. I had to use an X-Acto knife, because I didn't know how to build a model. I'd never done that before. And then after that, my next purchase, to make a playable list, mind you, is a Doom Scythe. Hey, because I need that right off the bat. And then what did I get? I think I got the Battle Force next.
Yep.
And then
Battle Forces are good.
Yeah. And then I think after that I got an Overlord, a Cryptek, some Wraiths, things like that. I ended up getting pretty much over time everything in the Codex. Like I've got 2 Katans, Tomb Blades, just everything. And honestly, I just, I will admit I've grown bored with how Necrons play, because Necrons are in that, yes, they are a softback book that are still considered top tier, only if you play one way, and that's it. And the fact that their allies aren't Battle Brothers, so you're kind of limited most of the time, you just play straight Necrons, and it's like, the Night Scythe is really good. It's also my only transport for most things, so I have to use a Night Scythe, kind of like how Wave Serpents are. And then it's just, so that's why I started Tyranids,
Just to change things up for a bit?
Yeah, it was like, I wanted something
Understandable.
completely different just to play on the side, just in case I get bored of Necrons for like a small period of time. So I play Tyranids when I feel like playing Tyranids, and so on and so forth. Honestly, I don't know why I picked Tyranids, because I never liked them. I'm just like, oh no, mindless bugs. Woo. But
You were subconsciously drawn to the other drone army.
yes, kind of. But I mean, I love the look and feel of Necrons. I love the vehicles. I love seeing skimmers on the board. I love the, black look of everything with like the glowing green, but I also like the fact that they're very customizable. You can have them look however you want. And that is one thing that I know a lot of people out there might be like the old Crons are better, and then there's all the people that like the true Crons, or no, or the new
true.
Crons, and they call the old Crons the true Crons. Whatever, man. It's like, you get them mixed up, but I personally like the new fluff. Because if I were to look at the 3rd edition Codex, I'd be like, these guys look really cool. Oh, they're mindless robots. I'm good.
Every single one of them.
Exactly, every single one. In this, it's like, oh yeah, they're mindless robots. They got friggin' flyers that look awesome. And then you actually have, character. You have a personality. And honestly, their fluff is just really cool.
Yep.
I like how they became what they are. Honestly, I have a lot of respect for the last Silent King. King Surect, I forget his name actually. All of their names are whatever, I forget. They need to make him a character. I think he needs to come back. He needs to make a return. Even though we have like 7 named characters, all of which are guaranteed to be in the new Codex because they all have models.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Hey guys, new Dark Eldar Codex. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Vec's not in it. Oh. That's still dumb.
5 characters are being lost.
Are being lost.
Are being lost.
So you have Duke, Baron, Vect, the Decapitator?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who else.
Malice.
Oh, Malice.
Yep. So we're left with 3. Again, assuming these rumors are
Yeah, these are rumors. We
But-
don't have the new Codex
well,
yet, so.
There's slightly less rumors than others because of, like, I think one picture on the GW, like one of the preview pictures things, like the digital things have like those couple of preview pages, and one of them is like the picture of the army builder, and it has the HQ page open, and it has the generic HQs, and then the named HQs, like just the HQs you can pick of, and none of those 5 are there.
I mean, none of those 5 are, but Vect, I mean, some people have said that they've seen it in the Lords of War section, and he's just not there. There is no Lords of War section. But at the same time, they still could be wrong.
Yeah.
We don't know. So, but hopefully, I'm going to put this guy to work. This weekend, the new Codex is coming out. He's going to get it. And you are going to study it in like 2 hours. And then we are going to play a game with it.
2 hours. Nah.
Well, yeah, you're right. You could probably look over and just, all right, cool. But I just hope you don't pull a Billy and just be like, oh, well, this sucks. I'm done playing.
No. I've seen some of the rumors, and some of the rumors do suck. Like, some of the rumors, it's unfortunate. It's not enough to... They would literally have to just be like, this is not Dark Eldar anymore. Literally. There's very little they could do to actually make me go, nope, I don't want to play this anymore. So,
Yeah.
it'd have to be like, oh yeah, you don't have transports. Not your transports are worse, it's you don't have transports. We're like,
Well, that's
I
just
like
dumb.
my mech. I like...
Mech cute. Like, I got Raiders. I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I got my Ghost Dark. Now that's mech. I also have walkers. When I think mech, I actually think of walkers mostly.
Yeah, because that's because of either cartoons or games of that's where you hear the word most. We use it because just mechanical, but mechs are usually said in that sort of
I
phrase.
kind of dig my mech Tyranid list, though. It's pretty intense. Haven't tried it out yet. It's gonna be cool.
Okay.
But no, it's actually weird playing with my Monolith and my Triarch Stalker now because I'm just like, I'm gonna I can't do that.
No.
Because almost everything I have Jinx. First world problems, I guess, you know?
Pretty much.
However, Living Metal. What are they going to change it into? I'm curious. Like, I want to know. Like, am I going to get an invuln save? Or, what? Oh, in Reanimation Protocols, apparently everyone thinks that's going to be a Feel No Pain. I think that's dumb, because it takes away from the entire flavor of Necrons.
Honestly, I don't see that happening. At least if we're going by the assumptions of what has happened so far, it's like, oh well, they're streamlining everything. Sure, but it's like orcs. Whatever you think of mob rule, it actually got less streamlined. It went from
it did, actually.
fearless to a small table with special rules. Power from Pain. It's different, but it's still not just you have one thing now. No, it's still something different.
Yeah.
Okay. Grey Knights lost some stuff, and then they separated the Inquisition. They're still Grey Knights. They have the Aegis, which is, I think, just as good, if not better now. And they're still Grey Knights.
Apparently they're still just as OP. Like, I've heard on the internet, everyone's like, yeah, you know, Grey Knights, whatever, they got nerfed or whatever. But then, like, I was talking to Matt up at WB, and he was just like, yeah, no, they're still pretty obnoxious. And I'm like, I'll take your word for it. I don't want to play Grey Knights. I still don't like force weapons.
You don't like an entire squad of, even if you don't have multiple wounds, still an entire squad of power weapons.
Yeah.
On the, new priced Terminators.
Yeah.
Which are also troops, by the way. And can still combat squad. Grey Knights have combat squad. But anyways.
I don't know, because he was talking about, like, yeah, I could have an entire squad of, like, strength 8 with, halberds and all that. I'm just like, why is that fair? That's just... Like, oh, yeah, and the Dread Knight teleporting right in front of me. That's cool. How expensive is he? Not very? Okay. That's cool. They better make my Catan good. They either make it have a support role, but make it do that, or make it offensive and make it do that. Because I love the Catan. Both of my models are painted. Not all of my models are painted, as you've seen from our videos. Not all our stuff is painted. My Catans are painted. I just don't use them. Because...
I still think, other than price changes, expanding, or at least changing some of the powers would be good. Because, like, I know some of the powers that they have now, I prefer over, like, their sort of equivalents from your previous codex. Like the Death Gaze one, I like the current one more.
No, the current one is awesome. It's just I've had terrible luck with it. It's like, oh, I hit, 20 orc boys under there. No wounds.
Well, yeah, but that's not the Catan's fault.
And then he died, exploded, hit like another 20 orcs. No wounds.
Again, that's not the Catan's fault.
I know, but why?
I don't know.
Why does he betray me like that?
I don't know, but again, there's a lot of things that could happen. We've come up with some ideas, and who knows? I just, no matter what they do, I don't see them just straight up, unless you're really, really easy at just not liking what's changing. I don't think any of the codexes they've ever made are terrible. They're not done on purpose. And I think they're doing better overall. Just getting them to where they should be, either not as powerful as some, or more powerful for others.
I mean, I'm actually going to take your codex into mind. Like, if they streamline your codex to the point where it doesn't feel like Dark Eldar anymore, I'm not going to feel good about the Necron one coming out.
If you don't mind me asking, whose opinion on that are you going to be taking, though? Because again, I've seen comments of people that are like, yeah, no, if the codex sounds like if the codex is what some of these rumors are, they're quitting. I'm like, the rumors aren't that bad.
No, they're not bad, but it's like, What was it that they were trying to change? Like, not much of yours seems to be changing. It's just like I'm afraid of losing a lot of the unique stuff that Necrons have. Like everyone is complaining about Mind Shackle Scarabs because I keep up on the forums like as much as I can. Even when I'm at work, I'm like, I'm gonna check the forums, see what's up. And numerous people are like, I hate Mind Shackle Scarabs. They're OP. They need to get rid of them or make them a relic. And I'm like, no, no, and no.
Yeah, see, like, I don't like fighting against my shackle scarabs because they are a strong war gear in my personal opinion, but I would never say something like that.
Because, like, what people don't understand with 7th edition, if you're in a challenge, you are not limited to only base contact with the challengee.
Something about 6th edition. It specifically mentioned while in a challenge you're counted as only in base to base. Even then, people figured out a trick against it, that because it happened at the exact same time that challenges were declared, whoever's turn it was got to decide in what order those things happened. So if you were the one fighting against the Necrons, you declared the charge, you could go, okay, well, you activate Mind Shackle Scarabs first against my random mooks, then I declare a challenge and we're in base. And then now...
Or not even that, like, most of the time you're going to want your Lord or Overlord behind guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then, oh, hey, I made it into combat, and you're not in base contact? Yeah, Mind Shackle Scarabs don't work. So...
Yeah.
I mean, like, it does need a rewording. They need to, change how it works a little bit. Yeah,
but to specifically at the start of the fight sub-phase or before or after town, blah blah blah. They'll do that.
Yeah. The only issue that I have is that, like, people say that they should just either remove it or nerf it or something, and I'm like, we're spending 90 points for an Overlord that doesn't shoot and is mediocre in close combat. Like, he's tough, yeah. He probably won't die easily, but he won't do much. So it's like Mind Shackle Scarabs is, oh crap, that's a Demon Prince? I have some kind of defense against it. Hey! So... Yeah, just like the Annihilation Barges. Everyone's like, oh, they need to nerf Tesla, and they need to raise the price of that Annihilation Barge. I'm like, no one would use it. If you nerf Tesla to where it doesn't work on snap firing, we have to jink to survive, therefore we're paying 100 plus points now for something that is not going to have that much firepower at all. And it's a 24-inch gun, no AP. Yeah, it's going to do a lot. Which is why I think Tesla needs Ignore's cover. I'm still standing by that. Because, I mean, hey, look. I mean, it's short range, but it's strength 7, yes.
That would also be your entire... You could field your entire army as it.
What do you mean, like with Immortals?
Immortals and 2 to 3 vehicles.
Yeah. Well, technically I could put it on the command barge, too. Put a Tesla cannon on there.
Even more.
But why would you do that? Because you have Gauss. AP3.
I don't know how internet people mind works.
I like having a good mixture. I always use a squad of 10 each. But I wouldn't consider one better than another. But everyone's always like, oh, go Tesla. I'm like, no. However, combined with the Triarch Stalker is rather potent. Because you can get a lot of 6s on those rerolls. But yeah. But no, so, like, anyway, the tactics and everything aside, because we kind of got off topic, but, so that was pretty much where we stand as far as why we chose our armies. I know it's pretty generic because I play Necrons, and then when I wanted to play Fantasy, I'm playing Tomb Kings. They're pretty much the same thing, sure, they don't play the same, but as I said, I like the Necromancers and, like, Skeletons and Magic and stuff, and Tomb Kings are literally like the Necrons with that added in. So, there's that. And then, Tyranids are just a fun army. I don't like to call myself a Tyranid player. I like to consider myself a Necron player that plays Tyranids for fun. Just to specify? I don't know, because... But, whatever. I'm still waiting on you to get a second 40k army.
Well, whenever Sisters of Battle get plastic, then I'll do it.
Well, we'll come back here in 20 years, and it probably will not have happened by then. Probably. So...
I even like purchased when they had the 6th edition ish digital thing for Sisters Battle. I bought it. I still have no models for them, and I probably won't.
Yes, you do.
I apologize.
I bought you that thing. The
Penitent
engine.
He got me one Penitent engine. I apologize. So I have one model for them. But my idea, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there who also share the idea that Games Workshop was trying to gauge how many people actually still wanted Sisters of Battle. So I was like, here's my money, please get them. So, and I don't even know why I also like the idea of Sisters, because like, after playing Dark Eldar, I've looked back on Space and I'm like, I don't know how you can move that slow. Like, oh my god, rhinos, you just, we'll get there eventually. I mean, I know you can move fast with rhinos when you try. It just,
especially Blood Angels.
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about regular.
So regular guys are
technically
just like,
that's what I played.
We're coming. Blood Angels are like, screw you.
I mean, technically that was the variant of Space Marines I played. I had the Blood Angels Codex.
You do still have the Blood Angels Codex.
Technically, I don't.
What?
Give it to Casey.
Oh yeah, you gave it to Casey.
Because he wanted to look at it. I'm like, I'm not gonna play him. So
I'm wondering if Blood Angels are going to be a very quick release, because I mean they don't need that much to change, or they don't need that many new models.
I know one rumor at a time is that it was supposed to actually be a decent release, only because they're just releasing theoretically just more general Space Marine models.
Yeah,
like,
I heard that too.
Updating a lot of just, we're updating the Predator, okay, or things like that. So
yeah, which makes sense. I mean, why not?
Like, well, we're releasing one army. We'd like money from 4 armies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no matter, I don't know if some people forget this sometimes, but Games Workshop is still a business. Them making money is not, in the wrong. So
I do think sometimes they can go too far.
It's, I don't know. Yeah, it's tricky to gauge it sometimes, because like, why are models less expensive as they are? Because some are really large, and most are just really high quality plastics.
No,
like I keep meaning to like go online or something, just compare like non-game models, or like just model whatever, and be like, how much would be some kind of model tank or something, and just see if it's anywhere close to the quality or the price of Games Workshop stuff. Because that seems to be the one thing that everyone can agree on. It's like, yeah man, price is too expensive, but those models, darn, they look good.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, like I hate when I see people that just, they play to win. I mean, obviously you want to play to win, because it's a game, the object is to win. It's just they go out and they buy this one specific model, and they make this specific list just to play this one way. And I'm like, there's such a large range of models, and it's like, you have all these rules, why only play one way?
And it's also one of those, at least in my opinion, it's like, if that's how they want to play, that's fine for them.
Yeah, but it's like, GW is mainly a model company. They even came out and said, we're a modeling company, not a gaming company. So it's like, people complain about the prices, but they're buying the stuff just to play the game. Which, I mean, admittedly I do, but I don't complain about the prices. I mean, except for the Hive Crown. I'm not buying a Hive Crown. I want one. I don't want to... Anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's a collectible investment game, the way I see it. Even though I'm never going to sell my Necrons, most likely. But...
bad idea.
Oh yeah, no, I don't plan on it. Unless, of course, they completely butcher the new Codex.
I still don't think it's possible. Like, I mean, it's always possible, but I mean, it's...
We'll have to see what they do with yours and the Blood Angels. And I'll just kick back and wait. And until then, I'll start playing new fun Tyranid lists.
I mean, you're going to have to give it a week, because I'm pretty sure every Codex that's ever come out ever takes about a week before people actually give it a real look. It's like, orcs, oh, they're terrible. Wait, no, they can actually kick a fair bit of butt. Half a dozen things. So,
Well, I mean, it wasn't even that quick off the bat that, like, I heard people saying, no, the Orc Codex is good. They just took a lot of the fun out of it.
Which,
I'm like, honestly...
Did they take it out of the book, or did they just move it?
I don't really... Honestly, I think with all the new codexes coming out, they've kept a lot of their individuality. Because that's what I've looked at. I actually looked at it. Necrons, as a whole army, have very little individuality. We have Gauss, sure. We have Tesla, which are our own special weapon rules. And then we have reanimation protocols. And then you slap that on a Marine stat line, but that's crappier in combat. And there you go. By a little bit, but it's... So it's like, orcs, they have Furious Charge on everything. They have the mob rule, which is exactly how orcs would, fight. I mean, yeah, it sucks on a competitive level, but it's cool.
I've seen it do really well.
Well, like, yeah, that too. And then you have the Here We Go rule, which, there you go. That sounds cool. So it's like they kept a lot of their we're orcs. So I'm just hoping that, I mean, power from pain you're keeping. I want your army to still feel like it's Dark Eldar.
I don't doubt that it will.
Which is kind of why I want them to go back to having a Necron rule that includes reanimation protocol, not the whole phasing out thing.
Okay, though. So I'm like, you're not gonna like that.
No, because I think Necrons should be stubborn. Like, at the very least, the Pharaon rule needs to be changed to where it gives stubborn. But honestly, when I look at fluff and everything, I've never seen Necrons run away. Like,
that's the whole point of them teleporting, is that they're like, we're taking too many casualties, this isn't worth it.
Yeah, but like, it's just...
Because I have seen in fluff what happens when they don't run away. And they lose things that they cannot afford to lose.
Which is true. But then, like, why is my entire army moving this way? And then Imhotep is like, no!
I don't know.
Like, but stubborn would make sense. Because they're freaking metal robots that are mindless and stuff. I mean... Or the Catan should get a rule kind of like the Avatar of Cain, where it's like, oh hey, there's that star god thing that's on our side. Yeah, we're fearless! When we're within 12 inches of him. Sure, there you go. It would make him more of a support role for the army.
I could see that as maybe one of its individual powers.
Which would be cool. Or anything better than what it has now.
Because, again, if we're talking pure fluff, it's like, hey, there's this thing that we've broken and shackled. Why does this make us more fearless? Because with the Avatar of Cain, it is literally channeling the psyche of a shattered war god directly into the minds of each of the Eldar nearby. It actually changes them while it's active. But, that's just that.
I know. So yeah, that rule probably wouldn't happen, but like things like that you can hope for. But like, when I looked at it, I actually realized that the Necron Codex doesn't have a whole lot of synergy. Like, everything is tough. Everything is hard to kill. There's not much of, well, I can do this and buff this and then this and this. It's like with Tyranids. Tyranid Prime buffs a unit of warriors. There you go. That's awesome.
Because I know that's what a lot of people I've seen talk about, that what makes either good units or good armies is when you basically just stack special rules. So that's why at least early on, when he was he and at least a lot of other Tyranids were complaining about the requirements of Tyranids needing these things to synergize, I brought up that that's unfortunate, but at the same time, what you're getting out of it is such a powerful synergy. So it's
yeah, because I mean, Synapse, yes, you have to bring Synapse in your army.
But what it is...
Yeah, fearless. And then, I don't even really consider Shadow and the Warp a thing. The only time it came into play was in me and Dustin's game.
Well, most of the time you also don't play against Psychers.
That is true.
So, because you've got Orcs who've only recently gotten...
A true Psyker, pretty much.
I don't have any.
Azaria does have one, but he, usually in a unit.
And it's one guy.
Yeah. But, like, I was lucky enough that he had a lone Farseer, because I killed the rest of his unit. I had Psychic Shriek that is based on leadership, and I'm like, you know what? This is like the 1 in a million chance where Shadow and the Warp is now useful. Or if he had Perils on something, but it's not as likely.
Maybe, but I...
Overall, I mean, Synapse is useful. The Tyranid Prime buffing Warriors is nice. The Venom Thropes giving out a bubble of Shrouded. Like, it's just... Tyranids work well together, and then they have the extra formations, which do even more good stuff. So, and then also pinning has gotten a lot better.
And
so
many things have lost pinning.
Yeah, like barrage weapons and snipers aren't pinning anymore. But that formation that makes Biovores have pinning again,
Biovores and the Warriors.
And the Exocrine, like everything. And the fact that Tyranids have access to so much pinning... So it's like a Broodlord with Gene Stealers. I will probably use one, like, soon, because I want to try them out again, because, oh, hey, pinning tested, -2 leadership. Oh, you're pinned? No Overwatch.
Yep.
So...
Which, honestly, that's probably where the Shadow and the Warp comes in most. Oh, you're playing Grey Knights? Cool. Make a pinning test at a -5 penalty. Oh, you're leadership 5? I dare you to pass.
See, but that also requires me to be able to get that power off. Them having, that many dice and dispelling on a 5+.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like that's the...
So then you fire your non-psychic power guns, and they're still taking a pinning at a -3.
That is true.
And then if they then you fire another one at another unit, and then you...
Yes. Actually, I didn't really want to spoil what my next list is going to be for Tyranids, because I want to fight against Daniel. Because, like, he has Imperial Guard, and I was going to use my Tyranids, and I wanted to actually make a themed list just for fun. And I'm going to be using 30 Termagants, and 3 of them are going to have Strangle Webs. Now, some of you might want to know what Strangle Webs are. Like, what the heck is that? I have the Tyranid Codex, and I don't know what that is. Yeah, because no one uses them. But, oh yeah, here's a Strength 2 template weapon with pinning. And there's 3 of those. So, and then I want to use Death Leaper because, and that's another synergistic thing. Oh, Death Leaper is in this ruin, haha. Things deep strike and don't scatter. Mm-hmm. So hopefully my Moloch will do something. Good hope. But, yeah, so I'll be trying out a lot of different things with Tyranids come soon. And hopefully in your new Codex, I will be able to fight them decently. Because I can't deal with Blade Veins. Nope. No Blade Veins. And then the Knight Shields changing will help me out a lot, because having my mediocre range guns become even worse range guns against his vehicles, yeah, that's not easy. That's not fun. It's not fun. I have Hive Guard. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, that'll just make the Hive Guard a bigger target.
Yeah, you do have poison.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll make them 18-inch guns, like Assault 2.
Make what?
So your splinter rifles. So it's like you have to get closer to me.
Yeah, but that also means I get 2 shots at 18 inches instead of 12.
Oh, I know, but that means that you're closer to me.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just like, here, Strength 8 ignores cover.
Or I could do what a lot of people are talking about. Webway portaling some Splinterborn.
Splinterborn?
Yeah.
What, like an entire unit of splitter cannons or something?
No. Shard carbines.
Oh.
And 2 splinter cannons, maybe, depending on the price of them.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. But then again, 2+ cover saves.
Okay. That's assuming those things aren't dead first.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
I do think they need to give you something that has ignores cover, though. Like maybe the implosion missiles or something. One-time use ignores cover. Something.
I mean, they're already one-time use, missiles.
Well, I know. They're one-time use, so you can't really complain about them. It's like, oh no, they're going to kill something! Alright, well, they're done now. So...
Yeah.
I think that, like, ignores cover is, like, one of the most powerful special rules, in my opinion. Because even on, like, the Serpent Shield, oh, that's a light to medium, even heavy armored vehicle, done. Or Tau, where it's like, everything, you could give everything ignores cover, which is half of the game, which is cover. You need cover. So, not giving every army some access to that is... that sucks.
I don't know.
Like, your Night Shields becoming stealth on your vehicles, yeah, that sucks for me. Because it's like, yay, I can shoot you at 24 inches. You have a 3+ cover save if you jink now. I have to hope that you fail 5-up saves most of the time. Because you like to roll those a lot.
You can also just now target the stuff that you want to jink first. Like a Venom jinking or Ravager jink.
I mean, I guess.
Just saying. But
because, yeah, your Ravager couldn't take if the rumors are true, they couldn't take Night Shields anymore.
Yeah, Flicker Fields.
Flicker Fields, whatever. Night Fields, Flicker Shields, it doesn't matter, whatever. I don't know, we'll have to see when the Codex comes out, and then he will do a brief overview of his opinions and stuff, which I am interested to see. But no, so that was mainly us explaining. I know we got off topic, but this is kind of what we do. We sit up and talk about anything that comes to mind. But so we're gonna get Casey and Azaria in here eventually, and I'm pretty sure you guys can guess how Azaria got into the game. But I mean, not to be mean, you guys probably assume, and you're probably right. But we can still explain and get her point of view on it because it'd be interesting. And then Casey, I don't remember, so we'll have to see. But no, so yeah, if you guys, enjoy this kind of thing, this is, like we said, where we come to talk about whatever we want as far as wargaming goes, whether it be 40k, fantasy, if we ever play another game, we talk about it, but we don't. Hopefully we can get some fantasy, and I'd like to play some fantasy. But, so yeah, no, if you guys have any topics you would like us to cover, like Craig and Hecatrix and all them wanted us to explain where we started wargaming and how and everything. So if you guys have an idea like that, let us know. Leave a comment, send us a message, whatever. Also, question. Someone did respond, and so that is one vote. But we're thinking about starting a Facebook group. So you guys actually get to see our beautiful faces on Facebook, and you guys get to, we'll post pictures of what we're painting and things like that just to kind of hang out, and we'll make it like the Adequate Wargamers so that we can just have like a group of all the Adequate Wargamers out there, because there's plenty of them. So, so yeah, if you guys want us to start a Facebook group so you guys can talk to us outside of YouTube comments and things, let us know. And if you guys have any questions overall that because this video can be used for FAQs and things like that. If you guys want to ask Steven why he looks so gorgeous, I mean, you can ask that and we'll answer it. So, yeah, we'll even give out his phone number. Let us, we'll let you know. But no. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. That's all I really have to say. Would you like to say anything?
I don't know. Basically what he said. Questions, concerns, comments. Again, if like I said, if you like us just going on random tangents, if some of you would prefer if we actually have it more structured, or maybe have separate videos of, this is us just randomly talking, or this is a specific topic, whatever you'd like. Because we do this for you guys, because we love you guys, because we have fans. At least I assume you're fans. Some of you seem like fans. Please be fans.
Actually, that is one thing I would like to add. We have had the channel for 2.5 months. That was when I think we uploaded our first video, and we have almost 450 subscribers. What the hell? That's a lot, man. Like, we uploaded, hey guys, me and Billy played a game, works with his new codex. Hey, holy crap, this is getting views. Like, what? So, like all you guys that are actually, like big fans, that actually enjoy our videos and don't just say, oh, Andrew, you whine a lot. What? It hurts my feelings.
It's okay.
But no, so yeah, like, thank you guys, like Craig, Hecatrix, Toffee, I forget the other part of that name, but I was talking to that person for a while. Just anyone who's commented on our videos and liked it, thank you guys. Hopefully we'll continue to get subscribers and take the channel even further. And hopefully we'll be having more battle reports coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. I
don't know, man.
We should probably get some sleep, actually, shouldn't we?
Maybe.
Because if we want to go play a game later, we got to get that sleep. Anyway, guys, my name is Andrew. This is Steven. And by the way, we don't do this just for them. We do this for ourselves.
Well, yeah.
We play the game for fun.
I know.
It just so happens that it's also fun to show them.
Well, yeah. We play the game for the both. We do this for them.
Okay.
That was my point.
Okay. Just clear in the air there. Just making sure. Anyway, you take it easy, guys. We're going to go to sleep now, probably. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.